Mentally, Melinda had a lot of issues. Melinda was a cutter. She cut herself thousands and thousands of times.
Melinda could be the sweetest girl, but there was times that she just would go into rages.
Mindy had some emotional issues. She was sometimes a 16-year-old with a 10-year-old temper tantrum because she didn't get her own way.
One time, Melinda attacked me and she slapped me in the face and she bit me.
Josh and Carl were always trying to paint Mindy as some kind of a whack job, and this went on and on.
After Josh and Melinda split up, her behavior came very erratic.
Melinda had actually threatened to kill herself on multiple occasions. I did try and get Melinda into a mental facility to get her help, and it didn't work at all. She was out in less than 24.
When Melinda committed suicide, I was devastated.
We had absolutely no warning. There was no indication that this was happening.
A beautiful girl that had so much life ended up taking her own life because she never got the proper help.
If Melinda's family had gotten her the help that she needed, there is a very strong possibility that none of this would have happened and that Trenton would still be here with us today.
Okay. You want to know why they never got her help, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you know she had problems, or do you believe she did?
She was a cutter. We were aware of that. She was in counseling. When she went to Florida, she was in counseling until the day she left. So she was getting help. We did give her help. We gave her everything we could possibly give her. We did not let something go with her. We did not neglect her. We loved her very, very much. And you don't think of a lot of things in hindsight as a parent. Your children don't come with instruction manuals. Yes, looking back on things, there's probably a lot of things we could have done differently, but we did do the best we could do for her at that time.
Do you think she did something with it, baby?
Absolutely
no, I do
not.
not.
If you can find out what was going on in someone's mind, then maybe it tells you something, maybe it points you somewhere, maybe there's some idea. Because if this baby is out there, then we need to know that. Now, Josh had a rocky relationship with Melinda when their son went missing 5 years ago. Now, Melinda committed suicide only days after he disappeared. So is that an admission of guilt? Does that mean she's done something horrible and can't live with it? Or does it just mean she can't take it anymore? She left 3 suicide notes, and both families have hope that Trenton is still alive, in large part because of what she wrote. Now, I want to talk about one that she wrote to her grandparents. She says, "Nanny and Poppy, thanks for your love and support through all the hard years. I may not have shown it as much as I should have, but I am grateful. You two deserve so much better than what I was as a granddaughter. I know the obstacles were hard, and I'm sorry. I love you. The main reason I'm doing this is because even after my baby is found, I would not be a good mother. With 2 jobs and full-time school, I tried my hardest but always slacked in some area. Trenton should have had my full attention at all times." She speaks of Trenton as though he's alive.
We'd all agree with that.
Yes.
And all of you think she wouldn't have said that. You expect on their deathbed, that's when people come clean, right?
Exactly.
We spoke to her the night before this happened. She called us. We had wanted to go down there. We had been planning to go down there. Law enforcement told us not to. They told us to wait. They were hoping that she would lead them to Trenton. Therefore, we respected what law enforcement said. We didn't go.
And we paid for it.
And we've since then had to deal with that loss.
Well, because we know she went into the closet of her grandparents' house,
Yes,
put a shotgun under her chin and pulled the trigger.
yes.
Does it strike anyone odd that if Trenton's alive, she didn't write a note to him? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.